Hey guys, namaste. This is Vinita Bhavsar, your host for the channel, the Vinita Bhavsar Growth Theory. And before I proceed, I just want to give you a heads up what we're going to be talking today. Today's topic is something which really resonates with each one of you out there, and I'm really sure this is going to be like a dynamite for each one of you, especially those who are working or in any sort of employment. We're going to be talking about how to achieve work-life balance with meaningful career growth. It is often miscalculated that a meaningful career growth can only come by sacrificing your work-life balance. And this is what I'm going to decode today, that how you can manage both of them simultaneously without impacting any of the important aspects of your life. And before we proceed, I just want to thank you for the time and energy that you're spending on watching this video. It really means a lot to me, and I do not wish to take it for granted at all. And I hope that these videos are adding value in your life. Um, and I really appreciate for all the help and support that you have showed so far. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, the Vinita Bhavsar Growth Theory, and also share with your loved ones so that they can start implementing these learnings. It is often assumed, this is often sold on social media, that if you want to grow in your career, you have to work for extremely long hours, thereby not giving enough time to your personal life. Isn't this correct? And isn't this what is being told to you? And isn't this what you have been believing so far? Or else you have to be in the good books of your bosses. I think these, I'm very sure that you are connecting with me what I'm saying right now. And trust me, if you're going to stay till the end of this video, you will have step by step, you will have easy steps which can be implemented right away after watching this video immediately without taking a load of pressure or toll on your life. I just have one important question. Is your career growth is so important that you can sacrifice your personal life? Can your career growth be equivalent to the cost of your personal life, your relationship, the time being you're sacrificing that should have been spent with your loved ones? If it's not, then I would highly recommend you to please continue watching this video. But wait, have you really given a thought? Is it the work that is taking a toll in your life, or is it you who is taking a toll on your life? Let me repeat that again for you so that it sinks in. Is it the work that is taking a toll on your personal life, or is it you yourself responsible for the misery in your personal life? Let me explain this further to you. Your bigger dreams, goal, ambitions, your targets, your lifestyle changes, the aspiration towards luxurious lifestyle, and the promises that you have made to your family, that you're gonna get them there, that you're gonna get them to live that life, that you're gonna give them the privilege of living that luxurious life, is what is making you stressful. Now you may be saying, how is it possible? How can how can my aspiration make me stressful? Yes, it will make you stressful, and there is a science behind it. If you do not, if you have a dream of $1 million entrepreneur or an employee, you cannot have a mindset of an entry level person. If you have $1 million dream, you cannot achieve it with the mindset of a labor 9 to 5. 10 बोरी ही उठाना है, 11वें बोरी से पैसे लगेंगे, इतने में इतना ही मिलता है. This is all the mindset of a labor. I am not demeaning anybody here, but you need to understand that you cannot achieve your $1 million dream with the mindset of an entry level employee, This is what being told to me. This is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm just going to work 9 to 5. This is what under my KRS. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to stick beyond. I'm not going to stay beyond my working hours. No. You have two options. One is to make your life easy. Compromise on your finances if your forefathers haven't left so much of money for you, and if you're okay living that lifestyle. Or the second life is where you work really hard initially, 5 years, 10 years, and get to where you want to, where you can actually, you have the time bandwidth to sacrifice your personal life, work for 10 hours, 12 hours, earn that kind of money, and then you start living your life. I mean, just ask yourself which is more important. Is it the sacrifice of your lifestyle, your personal life, and you working and getting some mediocre money at home, or a sacrifice all at once, which could be for 5 years, 10 years, where you forget about your personal life, you just focus on your career, build your career, build a fat bank account balance, and then you have immense time for your personal, professional, all the life that you want to live. So I would obviously choose the latter, but it's up to you guys. So this is completely subjective with what you want, what your aims are, what your ambitions are. If you prioritize your family life, then be sure about it and don't feel guilty of not achieving your goals. But if you prioritize your ambitions, your goal, your vision, it's okay. There is going to be sacrifices done, and there is nothing wrong about it. It's all at the end, what do you want? So before I move to the next part of this video, it's very important that you understand that stress or your work-life balance is only messed up when you know you're not taking enough actions that gonna take you closer to your target, and hence the gap is getting wider between you and your goal. In order to reduce the gap, you gotta amplify your actions, and that's how you're gonna get faster towards your goal. But if you're just gonna have a relaxed life, you're gonna have a lot of personal time, dude, it's not gonna work out. I have another suggestion for you. Nobody is working actually for 8 hours. Yes, you're punching in at 9 in the morning, punching out at 6 in the evening. But are you productive for 8 hours? Just answer yourself this question. You do not need to answer to me right now. Answer yourself. 100% I'm telling you, the answer is no, you're not working throughout your 8 or 9 hour shift. You are not working, you're just spending your time because you're supposed to spend your time, and that's how you're going to get salary at the end of the month. So what is the next solution? So if you could get disciplined enough to work between 9 to 6, completely 8 hours productive, no doing time pass, no engaging in any personal conversation. Are you going to say, you know what, I'm not a robot, I cannot work? When you can work and you're getting paid for that working, you're not going there to build relationship with anyone. You're not going there to, just spend some time and get money at home and live your life. No, there is a cost to everything. So if you can be productive for 8 hours, which you are right now somewhere 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours at max, just imagine the kind of productivity or production you're going to give in the entire day, which will eventually lead towards your growth. So that is this. I hope you've understood so far. And coming to the bottom of this conversation, work-life balance, honestly, that was the topic, but from the beginning, I do not believe in this. You cannot balance both, because for me, my work is also my life, and my family members are also my life. So I got to learn to manage them. And when I am working, I am working. When I'm with them, I'm with them. And that's how it is. We're completely adopted to the Western culture. We belong to ancestors who went on wars away from their family. They were away for decades. build a lot of fat cash at home, and they ensure that their family lived a good life. We belong to those ancestors, and look at us, what kind of lifestyle we are begging for today. We're talking about work-life balance. You cannot balance both. You can manage, because work is also you, and your family members are also part of you. So if you do not give that enough stature to your work, definitely you're gonna become a loser, right? And you're not gonna enjoy anything, and you're gonna be at the bottom of the hierarchy in the company. If you want to get to the top of the hierarchy, you gotta behave like that. You gotta think like that. Your action should be in that direction. You cannot have an action of an entry-level employee and aim to get on top of the chart. It's not at all possible. So yeah, just to remind you, bigger goals come at a cost. Nothing is free of cost, guys. Look at the history, look at the leaders, look at all the big people out there who have done, who have achieved certain things in their life. They have not got anything working 9 to 5. They have not got. I am not against the employment. All I'm saying is that do not have a mindset of 9 to 5. That's a barrier towards your growth, because in that 9 to 5 you're just working for an hour or two. You got to work for the entire 9 to 5. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, 5 steps how do you achieve your goal faster. Number 1, please have a definite goal. You must have a short term, medium term, long term goal. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year goal. If you do not know your goal, how would you get there? Number 2, break it down into sub goals. So let's say if I want to become a CEO in the next 5 years, what skills should I acquire? Extremely important. I'm gonna divide that, and in how many months, or which month I'm gonna acquire each of the skill set. That's what dividing it is into sub goals means. You cannot eat the elephant all at once. You gotta break it down into pieces and consume it. Number 3, start with a timeline. You need to have a timeline for each and everything you're doing, and things which can be delegated where you can buy time. Please do that. That's gonna expedite your growth process. Number 4, do deep work. We are living in an era where we get distracted every now and then. Please wake up in the morning, do deep work, or do it in the late night, whatever suits you. If you're a wolf, do whenever you want to. Do deep work for 2 hours to 4 hours straight without checking your cell phone. That's going to make you more disciplined, more productive. Number 5, extremely important, having a mentor. It is very important that you get a mentor for yourself, because guys, the mentor, why do cricketers need coach in spite of they being so good with what they're doing? Why do they need coach? Because the coach tells them where they can excellent at, right? They focus on their strengths. They tell them what needs to be done or how a shot needs to be played. They tell them about their errors, their weak points, right? And they also tell them which area can the person excel. And that's why you need a coach, you need a mentor. Please get a coach or a mentor. And I'm not saying that go get a paid mentor. No, no, no. I'm not saying it could be your manager, it could be your friend, it could be your someone in the family who's been successful. Get a mentor for yourself. 5 points done. I'm going to give you a bonus point. Nothing of this will work out if you do not have a growth mindset. Extremely important. If you do not have a growth mindset, guys, forget about all this. If you have a fixed mindset, no matter how much water I'm going to pour, it will just fall away. It's not going to get stored in the glass because there is no space. And that's what fixed mindset means. So you gotta have a fixed mindset, guys, and that's what's gonna give you growth. So this is it. If we have covered the difference with what is work-life balance, we also covered how work-life balance is just a sham, and why work is also part of you, and how sacrificing is extremely important, because there is a cost that you have to pay for everything. You cannot get things easily. If that would have been the case, everybody would have got there, everybody would have been a millionaire. It's not possible. Then who is going to do the household work, right? If it would have been that easy. So you got to ask yourself one question: what is important to you? Is it your personal life, or is it the money, or is it sacrifices for a few years to live a luxurious life later on? So you got to have these calculations done, and then accordingly you can take your call. And remember, work and life both are part of you. It's no two different thing. In fact, most of your active hours you're spending at work, so you cannot say it's not part of you. We discussed about the 5 points to 10x your to achieve your goals faster. We also discuss about the one bonus point, that is working on the growth mindset. If you don't know what is growth mindset, comment, want to know more about it. I will definitely create a video on this for you. Yeah, uh, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm very new in this journey, but I need your love and support as well. And if you have any topic that you want me to cover, please put in the comment section below. Share it with your loved ones so you can make their day if you found this insightful. And once again, thank you so much, and I really appreciate your time and energy that you're spending in watching this video. This really means a lot to me. You're my powerhouse. You guys give me a lot of motivation, and yeah, I do not wish to take this for granted at all. My only aim, agenda, goal, objective of my life is to help you grow, because there was nobody when I needed this, when I spoke about mentor. And that's what I'm trying to do by creating this video, so that it helps people out there. Thank you so much. And if you have stayed for so long, once again, thank you. And comment below that you have watched the full video. Love you.